What did you say? No. No, we're not going out again tonight. No, nor tomorrow night either. Look, life isn't always just one go out, you know. There's work that's got to be done. Or do I have to tell you that? Oh, hello everybody. Hello. I hope you're all doing well and I've had a lovely week. I've got Bert with me here again today. And don't interrupt you, please. Yeah, I've got Bert here again today, and we're going to do a change today, and I'm going to tell you all about what happened at last week's party. Because some of you have asked, what was the big surprise, and what went on, and what happened, and so I'm going to change him. At the moment, he's wearing lovely blue jeans, Armani jeans, and a navy and white Armani top. So I'm going to change him out of that, because it really is incredibly cold today. So I want to change him into something a little bit warmer, and also I want to get him into a different colourway because he wears a lot of blue. So I'm just going to take his loafers off. I am not tickling. Oh, what are you in today? What are you on? I'm not tickling your feet. I'm doing the best I can. There we go. Let's get rid of his loafers. So the first thing I want to say is thank you so much to everybody who was so kind and commented and asked me about the party and told me how much they love Bert, because he is my favourite boy. That makes my day. Sorry about having to lean him back and get him out of short. It's very hard to get his trousers off. There we go. I've just dropped my pillow. Let me just get it up again. There we go. But you made me do that. That is for going under your head so we can see you, not for me to drop on the floor. You did it on purpose. Yeah, it was really nice of you, and all those kinds of things make my day, because mummies aren't supposed to have favourites, as I keep saying, but Bert is my lovely darling treasure. And I have to be very careful not to do too many videos with him. But having said that, there is less I can do with him because he's a very grown-up boy and you can't feed him baby food. He'd be most frightfully offended. And you can't give him a bottle. And you can't put him in a stroller. Oh, calm down. I wouldn't dream of it. I'd never hear the end of it. Calm down. So, you know, there is less to do, and all I can do is change him and show off his nice clothes and talk to you while I do it. So you won't be inundated with Bert. So yeah, it was a very eventful weekend last weekend, and last Friday, did you ever have one of those days? I call them imp days or jinx days, or I've heard them called Jonah days. I don't know why they're called that, but everything that could go wrong did go wrong. It was so hard and so stressful, and it was very difficult because get your arms out for me, darling boy. There's a good boy. Let's get this up over your head. It was so hard because we had friends here from London who I was trying to be the best for, you know. And I wasn't. I was completely freaked out. Right, there's Bert undressed. I'm going to put on him a Ralph Lauren outfit. Doesn't have many of those, but he does have some. So this shirt is absolutely gorgeous. It is a lovely pattern. It's blue and green, and it's got a little bit of pink in it. I don't know what colour all it is, to be quite honest. It sounds weird when I say it, but it really is a lovely pattern. Let's just get it unbuttoned. And he looks wicked in it. There we are, darling. So yeah, the shoot last Friday was plagued with what my lovely Irish friend calls a dose of the technicals. He doesn't talk like that. That's my bad Irish accent. But yeah, he calls it a dose of the technicals. He has a wonderful dry wit. It did have a dose of the technicals. It also had a dose of the idiotic spam callers, which we have fixed this week, we hope, touch wood, because we do our videos on the phone. That's what, we don't have a camera. So yeah, by the time do you know how that is when you've had a really, really bad day and you just think, I don't want to go out, I just want to curl up and go to bed and just not come out for a year. That's how I was feeling by party time. But I got ready to go to the party, and from the moment our friends got into the limo, it was amazingly special. The whole thing just took off. It was like uncorking a bottle of champagne. It was wonderful. They just made it happen. They were in such a great mood, and it was so wonderful to be with them, and it was just great. And then we got to the restaurant, and Russell, the restaurant manager, who is absolutely passionate about food, he had everything perfect. So to start, I had some scallops, which are my absolute, I love scallops, or any kind of shellfish, with little tiny baby cauliflower florets and a cauliflower spiced puree, and it was really delicious and very light and delicate, not too much. And then I had that small starter because my main course was very hearty. It was a piece of belly pork, which was so tender you could just melt it in your mouth. You just pulled apart with a fork. But the skin of the belly pork was crackly and crisp and gorgeous, and I'm making my mouth water just thinking about it. And then it was served with delicious buttery, yellow golden buttery mashed potatoes, and some red cabbage that had been done with spices and apple, and it was just magnificent. It was a really delicious meal, but then we always do have a delicious meal there. I'm going to do your cuffs, Bert, because it's too cold for rolly-uppy sleeves. I like to see your little cuff better because you're wearing a sweater. All right. I know you don't, darling, but on this occasion you're going to have to wear a long sleeve, all right? Just for once, can you just not grumble? There's a baby. Thank you. So, what did I put? Here they are. Now, we're going to have these really nice, sort of beigey browny chino type trousers with a navy belt. I think it's a navy belt if I remember rightly, and a white lining. And I really like these on Bert. They look so nice on him. So I'm just going to see if they'll play nice, or rather if his feet will play nice. Come on, big feet. Big feet. Oh, sorry, sir. I know you don't like it. I apologise. You take yourself so seriously, honestly. There we go. There you go, darling. So we were sitting waiting for dessert, and I'd already had presents. I'd had a lovely presents, including a beautiful silver cladder necklace. It's absolutely gorgeous. And all of a sudden, I have light perception, though nothing else much. I saw the lights all go dimmed, and then there was a flash. And then everybody started singing, and I'm like, what? I don't know if you follow my Facebook, the people that do. There were pictures of that, and it was just, they said my face was a total study, because I just so wasn't expecting it. And in came this gigantic, sparkly, pink, very, very pink cake. Now, I do not remember ever having had a birthday cake before. It was just amazing. I've never blown out candles that I can ever remember. And just, there he is. Oh, doesn't he look fab? I'm going to put this pullover on now, and this is just a light, not a thick sweater, but a light grey Ralph Lauren sweater. You've seen this one before. It goes with everything he's got, really, and it's very useful for the winter. So, I've eaten birthday cakes at parties before, and the candles and looking at the cake is all lovely, but the cake inside, when you taste it, you think, This one wasn't like that. It was the lightest, fluffiest sponge. I haven't done your belt up, but I'll do it in a minute. And inside it was passion fruit mascarpone cream. Mascarpone, for those who don't know, is a kind of Italian cream cheese, and it is thicker and silkier than the thickest, silkiest heavy cream, whipped cream you can think of. It's the most unctuously rich and delicious thing you can think of. So if you think Americans, if you think rather like cream cheese frosting and then some, with the taste of passion fruit in it, it was magnificent, really magnificent. And it all went. There wasn't any left to take home, and I was glad of that, because I think it would have spoiled over time. And it was a beautifully decorated cake. It was all sparkly and meringues and pink and chocolate shavings, and it was, there you go, sweetheart, there you go. I'm going to just take a minute to straighten you up, but I think I've just got your shoes to do. But I don't know, it really makes you feel kind of humble. At least it makes me feel humble when people have gone to a lot of trouble and taken a lot of time to organise things for you, especially when they know that you don't remember ever having had them. And they've kind of really, really pulled all the stops out. And it stays with you, you know. I'll never forget it as long as I live, ever, ever, ever. That because I'm not well enough to go to Ireland, my friends had come to me. It was just so amazing. It was the best ever, really. What do you mean, have I finished going on? Bert, he said, have I finished going on now? Yeah, point taken. But it was amazing. Right, Bert hates these trainers because they haven't got a label. They're from Clark's, but they're perfectly good, nice trainers. And he hates them because they haven't got a proper sole. Look, they're pre-walkers. They've got the little bobbles on the bottom. And he says he doesn't like them. But they actually are the only ones I've got that will go with this outfit, so he's going to have to lump it. It's actually quite difficult to get sneakers in this colour. They're blue, or they're grey, or there's some really weird coloured ones. But I've never seen... I did see some gorgeous Ugg boots in this kind of brown beige colour, which I would have loved to have got him. But they were what one of my friends used to call the earth and all the riches of Ind. I think that's a quote from somewhere. And it just wasn't doable. Push! Stop moaning and push! I'll get you new Ugg boots as soon as I can. There we go. Horrible Lep. You're not grateful for anything I buy you or do for you, are you? Right, I'm going to just move the cushion slightly so I can sit him up now. There you are. Let's turn you around so I can do your sleeves. He's so cheeky. But I never mind too much. Oh, sorry. You're seeing wire. I apologise. There we go. I forget. There we go. All right, Bert. Now you look proper. I won't put water on your hair at this stage. I've gone on long enough. I'm just going to twirly you and smooth you back with my hands. And I think that will be good enough for Jazz. What a good boy. But we have had a lovely time, and then of course, because I went out and I did lots of things, I ended up getting totally exhausted. So Bert's been Dr. Bert this week, haven't you, darling? And helping me a lot, and being with me the whole time, and taking care of me, haven't you, my sweetheart? So, as you can see, he's now changed. These trousers look a little bit short because he's sitting down, but they're not, they fit him fine. There he is. He absolutely looks spectacular. Isn't this shirt just the most? And I think he looks amazing. And I hope you like him too. Bert is you're just the most, aren't you? Yeah, even though you never stop giving me lip from morning till night. All the time, morning, noon and night. But I wouldn't change you for the world. I wouldn't change you for the world, my baby. You take care, have a lovely rest of the day. I will be back tomorrow. And in the meantime, enjoy your babies and let's be good to each other. Bye-bye.